Today's video is a part of the open collaboration entitled Winter Wonderland Centerpiece, and this is hosted by myself and also my good friend Audia from DIY with Audia and our new friend and co-host Lola D from Lola D's Creations. You guys, please be sure to go check these ladies out because they are truly awesome. So in today's collaboration, I have to create a Winter Wonderland centerpiece as well as another DIY. So the first DIY that I'm going to do is just simply a nice holiday tabletop piece of decor. So to begin with, I have this piece of plywood board that I picked up from my local restore. I love that store because you can always find some amazing finds there. So with this piece of plywood, I'm just simply going to go ahead and give this a couple of nice coats of white matte paint. You can always use chalk paint or regular acrylic paint. The choice is completely yours. So once I have painted this, I'm going to sit this aside to allow it to dry. Now I'm going to bring in these nice large pieces from the Dollar Tree. These were $3 a piece. They are in Dollar Tree's new Dollar Tree Plus section. I'm not sure if these are hexagons or octagons. I don't know. Anywho, so what I've decided to do is go ahead and put down some, again, that white matte paint, and also I'm going to mix it with some Mod Podge as well. And the reason for doing this is because I'm going to go ahead and lay down a nice thick layer of snow on the inside of the faux snow that is on the inside of these. So I really want that Mod Podge and the paint mixture to grab on to that artificial faux snow. Now I'm not only just painting the bottom of these pieces, but I'm also going to go ahead and do the inner sides as well. So once I have a really nice, generous coat of that paint and Mod Podge mixture, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring in that faux snow, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice dusting on the inside of this piece. And I'm going to do this to both of these. I absolutely love how this snow has the beautiful iridescent sparkles to it. It reminds me of a nice snowy night with the moon that's just shining on the snow and it just glistens in the moonlight. So once this is done to both pieces again, I set this aside to dry. But now it's time to go ahead and paint the outside. And to paint the outside, I wanted to use my black chalk paint because I really wanted the shape to be highlighted, and it's also going to be a great contrast and make this project pop. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the sides of this, and also I'm going to paint the top. But you guys see, I just simply took a piece of a wooden dowel and I just simply hot glued that to the back of this piece, and that gives me a handle to be able to paint this without making a mess all over the place. Just a little tip. So not only am I painting the sides, but I'm also going to take my brush and I'm going to carefully paint the top ridge of our piece as well. And this is going to be like the frame for these pieces. And again, this is what's really going to help it to pop. And I must say, I love the contrast of the black and the white. So I found this other shape at the Dollar Tree. It was originally wood, but I went ahead and painted it white. So now that these pieces are dry, I'm going to go ahead and bring in these ornaments that I found at the Dollar Tree. I think they are simply adorable. And what I have simply done is taken these, of course, remove the tags, and I'm going to go ahead and snatch those bows off because I don't like them there because it seems like they hide the words. So I have one that says snow, one that says Noel, and I also has one that says hope. The one that is the Noel is the red and white, and you will see that in just a moment. So if you've been with me for any length of time, you know that I cannot stand for any of my pieces to be flush up against my projects. I really like for them to stand out and have that 3D look. So what I'm doing is taking two pieces of the Tumbling Tower game blocks, and I'm just simply going to glue those together and then glue those to the back of my ornaments. And this is going to allow those ornaments to be raised up off of our project. So once I have my tumbling tower blocks adhered to the back of these ornaments, now I'm going to go ahead and just hot glue these to the center of each one of my pieces. Now for my two larger pieces, uh, I'm going to use my staple gun, as you will see in just a minute, and this is really going to add some security to this to make sure that it does not just come off, because that hot glue is not adhered directly to the wood, but is adhered to the snow and the Mod Podge and the paint. So I didn't want to take any risk of the ornament just flying off. So with those staples in place, now it is really nice and secure. So to decorate these, I'm just simply going to take some of this beautiful black and white striped ribbon, and I did pick this up from Sam's. I'm just going to make a simple 2-loop bow with some tails at the end, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring in just some foliage, some scrap foliage, really, pine branches, pine cones, little berries, other greenery, and then I'm going to decorate it with a nice bell. And I feel like this is really, again, pulling together that winter holiday feel. And to attach these decorations, I'm just simply going to hot glue these to the tops of my project. So I had a viewer and good friend of mine asked me to do a bow tying tutorial. Now, I feel like there are plenty of them out there, but if that's something that you would be interested in, please let me know down in the comment section. Now, these pine branches, I picked these up at Dollar Tree last year. When you find these, get them, because they're really cute, and they do add nice personality to your decor pieces. And I love them because they're that nice heavy duty hard plastic. I feel like the other pine branches and florals that's made out of like the silk, ugh, I just don't like them. They don't last outside at all. But these here, I absolutely love them. So now you see, I'm just adding some cedar branch to this with those beautiful white um, round balls on them. And also you see I have those the trios of red berries, and then just some everyday greenery. You guys, when you're decorating for the holidays, don't be afraid to add just regular everyday greenery to your decor, because I feel like that it's just another aesthetic to it that just really makes it look very nice, and it takes it to another level. Not to mention, you do come out a bit cheaper if you use some of the everyday greenery mixed in with your holiday greenery as well. So to finish this off, I'm just simply going to go ahead and glue that little jingle bell on the top. And I'm done decorating these. I have decorated two of these in this manner. Oh, I forgot I added these little trees. I found a little pack of miniature trees, and I just went ahead and glued those down on the inside. So it's kind of like a little mini winter wonderland with the beautiful snow in the background and those little trees. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring that piece of plywood that we painted white. I'm going to bring that back into the picture. And now I'm just simply marking this where I want to drill holes, because what I have are 3 of these Dollar Tree plunger handles. And what I did was, I'm going to show you what I did in a minute. But first, I need to go ahead and drill my holes. Well, I guess not. So you see, I have these Dollar Tree plunger handles. I simply cut them down to the height that I wanted. I wanted these to all be different heights. So I just simply cut those down on my miter box saw and I painted them black. So with this plywood board, you see I marked it and I went ahead and drilled my holes in the top where I marked it. And I also drilled holes in the bottom of each of those plunger handles that we painted. So now you see, I just simply took some wood screws and I screwed those into the bottom portion of that plywood. So now it's going to be easy for us to attach those handles to the piece. But first, I want to go ahead and finish off the raw edges of this wood with this beautiful, beautiful buffalo checkerboard ribbon that I found at the Dollar Tree. And I must say, I'm very surprised at the quality, which is very good, of this ribbon. So now I'm going to add a bit of hot glue on top of my screw. And now I'm just going to take my plunger handle that has the hole at the bottom of it and just screw these into place. I'm sorry that it's going to be out of frame for a little while because this project is so tall. Yeah. But I promise you, at the end, you will be pleased because I'm totally stoked at how it turned out. So everything is nice and tight and in place. So now it's time for me to attach my shapes, that is, onto the tops of these pieces. And I wanted to give you like a preview of what it's going to look like, because again, this project is too tall for my craft table. So at the end of the video, you will see what it looks like. And I promise you again that you will like it, because I absolutely love how this turned out. So now on to project number 2. This is my Winter Wonderland centerpiece, and I'm very pleased with how this turned out as well. So I have these 3 glass pieces from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just simply going to adhere these together with that Loctite super glue. I love using the Loctite super glue because it adheres very quickly and it cures very quickly as well. So you see, I have that really nice thick votive candle holder on the bottom, and now I'm going to take this nice vase and I'm going to adhere this upside down onto that candle holder. Now I have this beautiful mercury glass. I've had these since last year, just couldn't figure out how I wanted to use them, so I figured this would be the perfect time to use them. I have all 3 of these pieces adhered together. I'm going to set these aside. So again, I've been in that Dollar Tree Plus section again, and I found this really nice round wooden tray, and I just simply gave it 2 coats of my white matte paint again. So to decorate this and make it, of course, glam, it wouldn't be Winter Wonderland if it was not glam, in my opinion. I'm just going to go ahead and trim the sides of this tray with this beautiful like miniature diamond mesh trim. I picked this up from Hobby Lobby. You can always find this on Amazon as well. Now, I feel like, in my personal opinion, that this trim, oh, it says something, y'all. It talks, and it's beautiful. I love what it says. So I'm going to go ahead and finish going all the way around with this first trim. And then while I was looking at it, I didn't like how that white part was just there, so I went ahead and went over it with some of this sticky trim from the Dollar Tree. And I love how the 2 of these trims came together. I love the effect it gives. This trim does come with an adhesive on the back, but I'm still using just a little bit of hot glue here and there just to be safe, because I don't think that adhesive is going to be very strong on that paint. So look at the sparkle on that. Absolutely gorgeous. So now I want to go ahead and bring in this 7-inch mirror, and I did pick this up from the Dollar Tree. It comes in the black frame. I've just removed this from the frame and from its backing. To attach this to my tray, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down some hot glue. And I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and centered, as centered as I can get it. And now to fill in the white space around it, I'm going to bring in some of those loose miniature diamonds. As you see, I picked this up from Hobby Lobby. And this really complements that trim on the outside of our piece very well. So to fill in this white space, what I'm going to do is just take my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to flood the area between the mirror and the outside edges of this piece. And then I'll just go ahead and pour these loose miniature gemstones on the top. I like this technique because I can go ahead and use my silicone tool and just press those gems into that hot glue. And I'm going to do this all the way around. While doing this, just to give you a piece of advice, be careful that you don't get any of that hot glue on your mirror, because sometimes it can be quite difficult to get those glue fronds and hot glue off of your mirror. But here is what my tray looks like, and I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. So now, again, giving you a little preview of what it's going to look like. Now, I found these beautiful ornaments at Michael's. They were originally $4 for each one, but Michael's holiday decor, their Christmas decor, is 50% off now. So I only paid $2 for these. And when I say these reflect beautifully in the light, they reflect truly absolutely gorgeous in the light. So now I'm going to take just some gray thread. I do have some of that clear fishing line, but I can't find it. I don't know where it's at, y'all. It's somewhere back there in that craft room, which is, anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. So I'm just still going to take this gray thread. I'm going to go ahead and stream these up in 3 different stances. And I created a nice floral arrangement on top of that piece. I put those in, and this is what it looks like. I think that these pieces came out absolutely gorgeous. This tabletop decor piece, I love how it has the snow, hope, Noel, and the black and the white just contrast and looks so good with that red. And this Winter Wonderland centerpiece, it is so glamorous, but it is so beautiful with that sparkling greenery on top, those beautiful cedar branches, pine branches. I feel like this just totally captures that Winter Wonderland feel. Well, again, please go check out my friend Aldia and my new friend Lola D from Lola D's Creations. You guys won't be disappointed. As always, my prayer for you is that you continue to stay blessed and you continue to stay healthy. Until next time, be richly blessed in Jesus' name. Bye-bye.